Hello dear students, once again welcome back to our channel. Now we are starting exercise 6.3. Here comes the first question. State which pairs of triangles in figure 634 are similar. Write the similarity criterion used by you for answering the question and also write the pairs of similar triangles in the symbolic form. Symbolic form, I told the corresponding angles should come in correct position as well as the corresponding sides are in proportional, that should also come in its correct position. Okay, then only these two triangles are said to be similar. Okay, that is, that similarity symbol implies that is corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are in proportional. Okay, their ratios are in the same, that is the meaning. Okay, let us see the first problem. Here we have two triangles, the first triangle ABC and the triangle PQR. Here the measurement is in terms of angles. All the three angles are given. So the only thing is you just verify this, all the three angles are there in the second triangle also. If so, these two triangles are said to be similar under AAA criteria since we have given all the three angles. Okay, see here you can see 60 degree, here is for P angle 60. Angle B is 80, you can also see 80 degree for angle Q, and angle C of the first triangle is 40, here the third angle, that is 40 degree, angle R is 40 degree, which means these two triangles are similar, okay, under AAA criteria which we used for answering, that is also asked, that is AAA criteria. That means I am going to fix the first triangle, okay, and similarity symbol. So here angle A and angle P. So angle P should come first position, goes to angle P, and angle B and angle Q 80 degree. So they are equal. So second position, and in the third position, okay, see here angle R is equal to angle C. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR under AAA criterion. It is clear, children? Okay. Now the next one, second question. Here the figure you can see that in triangle ABC and in triangle PQR we are given the measurement in terms of its sides. So in similarity the sides are in proportional. That means the ratio must be the same. That is the condition. Okay, now we are going to check. Okay, yes, you can see AB here 2 centimeter, this BC is 2.5 centimeter, and here AC is 3 centimeter. Okay, and in the second triangle PQR you can see 4 centimeter. Okay, that means this side QR will be getting from side AB by scaled up by the factor 2. 2 2s are 4. Okay, that means the ratio of AB by QR that we are going to find out, that is AB by QR, that is equal to 2 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 2. And here see children, BC, okay, BC and you can see 5 centimeter here. Okay, there is a side in triangle PQR with 5, and from this BC to this PR you will be getting by multiplying this with 2. 2.5 into 2 is 5, or the ratio BC by PR we are going to check. Okay, BC by PR. Here in the first triangle BC is 2.5 and PR is 5, so 2.5 into 2 is 5, so 2.5 in 5 2 times, so 1 by 2 the ratio. And the third side AC, AC divided by, here the third side is PQ, that is 3 into 2, okay, or AC by PR, 3 by, here it is comes PQ, corresponding side, so 3 for AC and 6 for PQ, and here also the ratio is 1 by 2. So what you can say, this AB by PQ, QR equal to, all these are equal. Okay, that is equal to BC by PR. See children, AB by QR equal to second ratio BC by PR, and that is also equal to the third ratio AC by PQ. That is, we have seen that in these two triangles the sides are in proportional. That means ratios are the same. Okay, now, so what you can say, they are congruent, they are similar. Okay, either the three angles are equal or the three sides are proportional. You can say that they are similar children. Okay, so next we need correct symbolic form. For that, I am going to fix this triangle ABC in the first LHS of the similarity symbol. Okay, ABC. In order to apply this symbol, this sides should come in correct position. Okay, here nothing is given in terms of angle, so here AB by QR, isn't it? So I am writing this QR. That means if I am placing QR, see children, you can take the ratio AB by QR. Okay, and I am writing here the third, see BC by PR. The third vertex in triangle PQR is P. We already placed for Q and R as first and second position. So P, if I am writing P, you check this is also satisfied or not. BC, the second side. Okay, here RP, this PR is equal to, you can write PR is equal to RP. Okay, length if you are taking from one end to that end or that end to this end, that is doesn't matter, the length remains the same. So PR equal to RP, so that doesn't matter. So the third ratio, AC divided by, what comes? Here AC by PQ, here first and third position, Q and P doesn't matter, QP equal to PQ. So all these conditions satisfied. So this is the correct symbolic form for the second example. That is, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle QRP under SAS, SSS, triple S, ratios being the same, they are similar under triple S criterion. Now the third question. Here we have triangle LMP and triangle DF. Also, nothing is given in terms of its angles. We are given the sides, the measurement of sides. Okay, so we are going to take the ratios. Okay, if the ratios of all the three sides are in proportional, same proportional. Okay, you can say that these two triangles are similar under SSS criterion. Okay, so for that, here LM corresponds to any one of the sides. See children, you can see here 3 is there and 2 and 3 in here you can see 6 and 4. So LP divided by DF. Okay, if you are taking that ratio, that is in triangle LMP, if I am taking the ratio for this side with the DF of second triangle, you can see that 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Okay, and if I am taking MP, here you can see 4, this from this PM, you will be getting DF by multiplying with the 2. The same way LP, from LP to DF, the scale factor, we are multiplying with the 2. Okay, that doesn't matter. So I am taking this PM divided by DE of the second triangle. Okay, and that is 2 divided by 4. Okay, that is also 1 by 2. Okay, the ratio, these two ratios are the same. And the third ratio, that is third relation, that is LM divided by this EF. EF, that is 2.7 divided by 5. We will not get to 1 by 2. If it is 2.5, that is okay, 1 by 2. But here it is 2.7. But so children, even if two ratios are same, the third ratio is seem to be differ from these two ratios. That means these two triangles are not similar. Understood? In order to become similar triangles, that all the three sides are in proportional. The ratios must be the same. But here being 2.7 divided by 5 is not equal to the other two ratios, implies they are not similar. Why? Because the sides are not in proportional. Okay, now the fourth question. Here in triangle MNL and in triangle PQR, okay, we have given angle M and angle Q are equal 70 degree. That is, it is given that angle M equal to angle Q, that is equal to 70 degree. And the sides including these angles, here MN and here the second triangle PQ. Okay, if these two ratios and also ML and here that another side is including the 70 degree is QR in the second triangle, if these ratios are same, let us check. Okay, I am taking the first side, that is MN divided by here 70 degree, its sides are PQ and QR. Okay, and I have taken the one of the side, okay, including side, that is MN. So I am taking that one of the including side of the second triangle, that is PQ. And here MN you can substitute as 2.5 divided by 5, that is again 1 by 2. And the second side, that is here in triangle MNL, that the two sides including sides, that is MN, we have taken the ratio and we have seen that that is equal to 1 by 2. And the second side, that is ML divided, which is the second side of the second triangle, that is this 70 degree including sides, one is PQ and second one is QR. So take its ratio. Okay, that is ML is 5 and QR is 10. So 5 in 10, 2 times 1 by 2. See children, here what happened? Here we have seen that this angle and M and Q as well as the sides including these angles are in same proportional. Sides including these angles, angle M and angle Q, are in same proportional, which means these two triangles are similar under SAS criterion. But when you are writing symbolic form, that should be taken, that is I am taking M, N, L, I am fixed. Okay, and we have to write corresponding angle as well as the side should come in its correct position. Okay, here we have seen that M and Q. So where is M? That is in the first position. So you have to write Q as the first position. Okay, that means triangle Q. Okay, in triangle Q, PR or PRQ, that we don't know. So here what comes, angle M in place of here Q comes, that means angle M equal to angle Q. Then MN divided by PQ. Okay, so here already Q, PQ and QP are the same. So here P will be here, then only this ratio will be same proportional. Okay, same position. So MN divided by QP, and which is the remaining vertex in the second triangle, that is R, QPR. Let us see what is it, ML, first and third ML divided by QR. See children, QR first and third position. Okay, so the third ratio, that is ML divided by QR. We have seen that these two ratios are the same, and the angle, that is M equal to angle Q, which means they are similar under SAS criterion. Now the next question, that is the fifth one. Here in triangle ABC and triangle DF, we are given one angle, that is angle A equal to 80 degree. Here is angle F is equal to 80 degree. Angle A equal to angle F equal to 80 degree. Okay, and also here the sides, that is AB and BC is given. But here what is given? Here EF and DF is given. It seems to be similar children, because two sides and that angle also given. Angle and the included sides are, you check whether the sides are included sides of the given angles. then only you can say that they are similar to each other under SAS criterion. Okay, here see children, even if two sides are given, okay, this angle 80 is included by these two sides. No children, okay, here this angle, that included sides of this angle A is AB and AC. Nothing is mentioned in AC about AC. But here in the second triangle, the sides including this angle F80, that is EF as well as DF is given. Okay, in order to say that these two triangles are similar, okay, even if these angles are same, the sides also, this see children, you can see 2.5 and 5, here 3 and 6, but here this BC is not the side including this angle A, that is 80 degree. That means here the sides are not in proportion, that the required side is not given. Only one of the angles are given, and you can see that the two sides are in proportional, but that are not the required sides. Okay, so you can't say that they are similar. So triangle ABC is not similar to triangle DF. Okay, under SAS criterion. Or any one of the criteria we can use. Even in the angles, in terms of angles, even two angles are given, you can find out using angle sum property. The third angle can be obtained, but the third side we don't have any other choice. Okay, which means these two triangles are not similar. The reason is clear, children. Now the sixth question. Here we have triangle DEF and triangle PQR. See here, this question is in terms of angles, and two of the angles are given. So one is 70 and one is 80. Here it is 80 and 30. Okay, don't simply at the one, when you look, you don't write they are not similar, because these two angles are different. Here one is 80, one is 30. Here is 180 and 70 degree. Okay, but we know that by angle sum property you can easily get the third angle. Okay, that means the sum of 80 plus 70, that is 150, should be subtracted from 180. Angle F is equal to 180 minus sum of the given angles, that is 150, that is 30 degree. So you can write here angle F as 30 degree. Yes, here also we have given in second triangle PQR, we have given angle Q and angle R, that is 80 plus 30, 110 should be subtracted from 180, then you will get angle P, the third angle by angle sum property, that is sum of all the three angles will be 180, that is why we are subtracting the sum from 180 degree, okay, minus 80 plus 30, 110, that is 70 degree. So you can write here angle P as 70 degree. Now you check. You can see that 70 degrees here, 80 degrees here, 30 degrees here. That means in both the triangles, all the three angles are congruent, are equal. Okay, it is sufficient to say that they are similar. Okay, if any two triangles, three angles are the same, they will be similar under AAA criterion. Okay, so that you can write here triangle DEF is similar to, see that angle D and 70 degrees, so here that first position will go to angle P, should come in the first position in triangle PQR, and the angle E is 80, okay, here angle Q is 80, second position, E and Q, okay, angle F equal to angle R, angle F comes in the third position, so R should come in the third position in the second triangle PQR. So these two triangles are similar, triangle DEF and triangle PQR similar under AAA criterion. Is it okay, children? Now the next question. Now we are solving the second question. Here we have given two triangles similar. In this figure, triangle COD similar to triangle OBA. COD, this triangle and this triangle are similar, that is given. That means you can apply that 6 elements. Okay, that is. Now we are solving the second question. Here we have given in this figure triangle COD and triangle OBA. They are similar. These two triangles, first of all identify this triangle, and angle BOC, that triangle, okay, that is given as 125. And one more thing, CDO, this angle. D is the angle mentioned here, the middle letter comes, that is vertex, that is D is 70 degree, one of the angle of this triangle. CDO, that is given as 70 degree. And what all things we have to find out the measurement of these three angles, that is DOC. DOC, that means this angle, we have to find out this angle, okay, and DCO, this angle, okay, DOC. Next we are going to solve the second. Now we are solving the second problem. In the given figure, triangle COD similar to triangle BOA. These two triangles are similar. Now we are solving the second question. In this given figure, triangle ODC and OBA similar. Now we are solving the second question. Here we have given in the figure triangle ODC similar to triangle OBA. Here this angle, that is angle BOC is 125 degree, and angle CDO, the middle letter, what is D, that is the angle, okay, that is given as 70 degree. Yes, and we have to find out the measures of these three angles. The first angle is angle DOC, this angle we have to find out, and angle DCO, that is this angle, okay, and the third angle is angle OAB, that is angle OAB, this angle. Okay, I have marked with the three colors. Okay, this is the angle, this blue, black and red. These are the angles to be found in this second question. And for that we have given angle BOC 125, children. See, this, can you consider this DB as a line, and here OC. Here this angle is given as 125 degree. This is BOC, angle BOC. So being DB is a line, so by linear pair axiom you can easily find out what is the first one, that is angle D, this angle DOC or COD, both are same. COD or DOC, this angle can be easily found by applying linear pair axiom, considering DB as a line and OC is a another ray from the point O. So the sum of these two adjacent angle will be 180 degree. So angle DOC plus angle BOC and DOC, these two angles will make 180 degree. Reason linear pair. Okay, and which means here you can write what is BOC is given as 125. Okay, so that you can take that into the RHS. So angle DOC will remain in LHS. So 180 degree minus angle BOC. But angle BOC is given as 125. So angle BOC replaced with 125. So it will be 55 degree. 180 minus 125 is 55 degree. And the second one, angle DCU. See, here you can mark now 55 degree by applying linear pair axiom. Now children, DCO, this angle marked with the black, that is one of the angle of triangle, say OCD. You consider this triangle, okay, and that angle OCD, see children, or DCO. The aim is this should come in the middle letter. You can express with either OCD or DCO, doesn't matter. That will be the third angle of the triangle DCO. Okay, so by you can again apply here angle sum property. Two angles are given, one is 70 degree. Now we got this angle, interior angle, sum of all the three interior angles is 180 degree. Okay, so what will be this angle? Angle DCO. Okay, so angle DCO, children, angle DCO plus, okay, this angle COD, okay, plus angle ODC. These are the three interior angles. So that will be equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. ASP. Okay, and you can substitute for this and this. Okay, and we know angle DCO is the required angle. COD or DOC, both are same. Okay, and that is given here DOC. Okay, this is 55 degree plus ODC, that is given, that is given as 70 degree, okay, 70 degree, okay, this angle equal to 180 degree. Okay, so what will be their sum? This will be 125 degree. Okay, and I want this DCO, angle DCO will be equal to 180 when these two constants come to RHS under subtraction, that is 125 degree. 180 minus 125, and this is also 55 degree. That means this angle is also 55 degree, that is angle DCO. The second angle also we got, that is marked with the black ink, that is DCO is 55 degree. Next we need angle OAB. Okay, angle OAB. See children, from the figure, this is that angle OAB. I marked with the red color. Okay. See children, for that we have given this triangle ODC similar to triangle OBA. Triangle ODC similar to triangle OBA. Okay, this is given OBA. See, if two triangles are similar, children, we know it's a property, that is all the three angles are equal or congruent, same, and the sides are in proportional. Okay, angles are same in measurement. Okay, that means, and we need this OAB, and see children, OAB means this angle, the second position. Okay, in triangle, see children, OBA. In triangle OBA, this angle A is in third position. So, here in triangle ODC, this angle A and this angle C of triangle ODC will be the same. And in triangle ODC, we know what is angle C. The third angle C, we got it as 55 degree by using this angle sum property. Okay, that means this angle and this angle will be the same because they are the corresponding angles in the same position. That means here angle OAB is also equal to angle DCO, we got it as 55 degree. Okay, so both are equal to 55 degree because of CPST, corresponding parts of similar triangles or given, or you can write this relation in bracket. That is the reason why we equated these two angles are same, that is equal to 55 degree. Okay, so these are the three required angles. I hope this idea is clear to you. Now we are solving the third question. Here in this question, diagonals AC and BD of a trapezium ABCD with AB parallel to CD intersect at O. Okay, using similarity criterion for two triangles, we have to show that OA by OC equal to OB by OD. See children, in this question figure is not given. So first of all we are going to draw the figure under the given conditions. Okay, first of all triangle, not triangle, ABCD is a trapezium. So I am drawing a trapezium ABCD such that AC and BD are the diagonals. So I am marking in clockwise direction ABCD and the diagonals AC and BD intersecting at the point O. Okay, and what all things are given? Here AB parallel to CD. Okay, then only it will become a trapeze. A quadrilateral become a trapeze if one pair of opposite sides must be parallel. That is AB parallel to, here AB parallel to CD. And they intersect at, diagonals intersect at the point O. And we have to show that OA by OC and that is equal to OB by OD. See children, here in this question, this OA, OC, OB and OD, all these are the sides of triangle AOB and COD, isn't it? So in order to get that answer in terms of ratio, I am going to consider these two triangles. Okay, so consider triangle AOB and triangle COD. Now we are going to apply the result. What all things are given? AB parallel to CD. If two lines are parallel, okay, here children, nothing is given in terms of angles. But we can apply the result which we know. Okay, that is vertical opposite angles are equal. Some problems we can use linear pair axiom, just we have seen the previous question. Okay, and if they are parallel, you can apply that results of corresponding angles are equal, alternate interior angles are equal, co-interior angles are supplementary. All these results can be applied. Okay, so here being AB parallel to CD, see children, I am going to mark this angle. Being BD is a transversal which cuts these two parallel lines. And what about these two angles? That is in triangle AOB, we have seen that the third angle is equal to, that is COD. Because what is the reason? By alternate interior angles. That is we can write, okay, that is in terms of angle B, that is angle OBA, okay, B should come in the middle position, second position, is equal to, in the same way in triangle COD, okay, this D should come in the second position, okay, and equal to triangle, from triangle COD this D comes, okay, that is angle CDO. These two angles are equal. Why? Because AB parallel to CD and alternate interior angles are equal. Okay. And the same way, since AB parallel to CD, AC is also transversal. Which means in triangle AOB and in triangle COD, these two angles are also same. Okay, that means I am going to write with respect to angle A should come in the middle position. Okay, in triangle AOB. So, angle OAB, this is the way to represent this angle. Okay, that is triangle OAB. This angle will be equal to which angle? This angle. So, C should come in the middle. So, accordingly you can arrange, that is OCD. That is equal to OCD. So, these are the required angles. They are equal. Why? Because the same reason. AB parallel to CD and alternate interior angles are equal. This is sufficient, children. because in any two triangles, two angles are equal, they will be similar under AA criteria. If you want, you can mark this angle also because vertically opposite angles. By AAA criteria, if you want to write AAA criteria, being they are vertically opposite angles, you can write that also. Okay, that means angle in terms of O, that is angle AOB. Okay, this is that angle of triangle AOB. Okay, will be equal to, so in COD, so angle COD. Okay, here the reason is vertically opposite angles, which implies triangle AOB is similar to triangle. When you are writing, that order should be correctly written. Okay, here angle A and angle C are equal. So here angle A placed as the first position. So angle C and O we have seen that equal. So OO should come in the second position. Okay, COD. Okay, B and D are equal. B, here comes D. So they are congruent, so not congruent, similar under AAA. But what is asked? We have to show that OA by OC equal to OB by OD. That means we have to use that CPST, that is 6 elements are equal if two triangles are similar, corresponding sides are equal, and all the corresponding sides are in proportional. Okay, and from this what you can write? Here AO divided by CO equal to OB by OD. So second and third. So OD. Okay, and that is again equal to AB by CD. Okay, but what we need? OA by OC, that is equal to CO, that doesn't matter, equal to OB. We need only the first two relation. Okay, hence you can easily reach into the required answer. This is the way to show that these two sides are in proportional using similarity criterion. Idea is clear, children? Now we are moving to the fourth question. Here the ratio, that is QR by QS equal to QT by PR and angle 1 equal to angle 2. We have to show that triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR, big triangle. That is, this is the triangle PQS, this portion. Okay, this triangle is similar to that big triangle TQR. And we have given two details. From this given statement, we are going to start the problem. We have to apply that result in order to get the required answer. Okay, and for the children, since angle 1 and angle 2 are equal, identify the triangle. In which triangle this angle 1 and angle 2 belongs to? See children, if I am going to rub this, you can easily identify which are the angles. Okay, that is this and this angle, only this portion. Okay, so this angle 2 and angle 1 are the angles of triangle PQR, isn't it? So, consider triangle PQR, and since angle 1 equal to angle 2 implies, can you say that angle 1 and angle 2 are the base angles of triangle PQR, base angles? That means triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle, or the sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So, which is the side opposite to angle 2, that is PQ, angle 1 PR. Okay, so from this you can write PR, that is the side opposite to angle 1, equal to PQ. What is the reason? Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Or you can write a triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Both are okay. Okay, and we have in the given figure this PS is joined. In order to get the next result, final result, we have to join PS. And what else given, children? We have this ratio is given, that is, from this we are going to get the another information. Okay, it is given that QR divided by QS equal to QT by PR. Okay, I wrote this from the given. I just rewritten this given detail. Okay, I am going to make the change because of this one, that is PR equal to PQ. Okay, so let it be equation number 1. See, here QR by QS, I make any change. QT by PR. Here in place of PR, I am writing PQ. Then let us see what is going to happen. See, from 1, QR by QS, no change in the LHS, equal to, in the given, I am going to substitute PR as PQ. This is given and I just make a rearrangement because of 1, because angle 1 and angle 2 are given as equal. So see children, what is the result we got now? Here we have the ratio of QR by QS. See, QR is an side of triangle TQR, QR from this to that endpoint. So QR is the side of triangle TQR and the ratio QS. QS is the side of the triangle from this to this only. So PQS. Okay, so these two ratios, one is the side of the big triangle and the second one is the side of the second triangle. And their ratio, okay, the corresponding ratios are same to another side QT. QT is the another big side of from the big triangle QT divided by PQ. See children, PQ is the side of triangle PQS. That means now we have two triangles. Children, please listen carefully. PQS, and I have drawn these two triangles separately. TQR. Big triangle. Okay, and what we have seen? We have seen that the ratio TQR, QR this side with this side. One side from one triangle, first triangle, and the one side from the second triangle, and I have taken the ratio, and that ratio is seen to be equal to QT this side and PQ this side. See children, the sides, okay, these two sides are, the ratios are the same. And what else we need in order to say that these two triangles, the corresponding ratios are the same? In order to say that these two triangles are similar, we need only which is the angle including by these two sides. Okay, that means this angle Q and angle Q, because this angle Q is for both the triangles, or angle Q equal to angle QI because they are common. This angle is the full angle is also for TQR and also this PQS. That means angle Q equal to angle Q, reason common angle. So now we have one angle and their included sides are in proportional. This is a side, included side, one of the included side, and this is the one's included side of the big triangle, and their ratio QS by QR. See children, QS by QR or QR by QS, that doesn't matter. That is equal to second included side QT and QP or PQ, no problem. So these ratios are same, and angle Q is the common angle, implies triangle PQS. Triangle PQS similar to triangle TQR. Q, where is Q? Middle position. So Q should come middle position. Okay, in symbolic form, in order to write the correct symbolic form. And PQ and here QT. Okay, so T should come here. Then only PQ by QT. See children, QT by PQ. Okay, and the remaining thing is QTR. Okay, QTR. The remaining vertex is QTR. So triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR under SAS criterion. This is the required result. We have proved that triangle PQS, this triangle Okay, this triangle is similar to this big triangle TQR. You see that this triangle is included in, that is the miniature form of the big triangle TQR. Okay, TQR, and this PQS lies inside it. That means angle Q is common. Okay, the change goes only for these sides. Okay, and that get reduced in the same ratio. So we have seen that the ratios are the same and the angle is, this common angle is there. So under SAS criteria, you can say that triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. Is it okay, children? Yes, very important question. Thank you, children. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Thank you all.